Yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Simon B1471 checking in, and today guys I've got something totally different than normal on my channel. As you all know, I mainly upload Call of Duty kind of stuff, but there's a new, demo on the Xbox Live Marketplace which is called Resident Evil Revelations. And Resident Evil over the last few years, maybe 10 years, have just gone way off track in my opinion. They've made it more of a kind of a shooting kind of game instead of the original kind of Resident Evil, which I grew up as a young child remembering the likes of Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil Code Veronica, I think it was. And what was unique about those games at that time? They was a survival horror game. It was more like a puzzle game, so to speak, because you'd be running around the map, killing zombies and all different kind of creatures which had been, subject to the T virus. Like in Resident Evil 3 it was the T virus anyway, but this game really, I downloaded it and I was thinking, it's just going to be another rubbish, Resident Evil game, it's going to be a third person shooter, but it proved me wrong. This game has gone back to its roots, which back in the days, guys, I know a lot of you are a lot younger than me. I know Mark Zola, I think you're a similar age to me, and I also believe D. Cold is a similar age to me as well, and I'm sure you guys might have, played one of the early Resident Evils, and it's such a refreshing change, guys. Because Resident Evil, it was kind of, trying to be a third-person shooter when, really, the game was first released as a survival horror. I can remember, guys, back in the good old days, me being a bit nostalgic here, but where, say, for example, on Resident Evil 2, there was this one door where it required, 4 chess pieces, what you'd have to find around the map. And these 4 chess pieces, it took me something stupid like 3 hours to find them. And, it may be a bit frustrating at the time, but it was so rewarding when I actually did it. And that's what I love about Resident Evil. And since it went, Resident Evil, was it 4 was the first one where they kind of made it more of a shooting game? Ever since then, it's not interesting me. But playing this demo, as you can see, you've got to, search the room, search for ammo, because if you've played, any of the original titles, because believe it or not, guys, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and Code Veronica, in my opinion, were AAA titles, so they was very big in the community. There was no thing really then as, online multiplayer. The only way you could get a system link, so to speak, was, via a link-up cable with your PS1, because me and my brother, we used to play Command and Conquer, so we'd have 2 PlayStations, 2 TVs, a link-up cable, and I'd hammer him every time. But yeah, I don't think there's any online multiplayer for this, which, that doesn't bother me, I'd be playing this game just solely for, the single player campaign, and, I can't wait for this game. I think it's due to come out on May the 24th in the UK, I'm sure that's the same pretty much worldwide. So I will be buying this game on release day before anybody says anything, because they always do. I have not been paid by Capcom to say good things about their game. But yeah, I played this demo, and it's kind of, a refreshing change. It feels like I'm playing an older Resident Evil on, the Xbox 360, which is brilliant for me. Now, a lot of people, who watch my channel might think this is rubbish. That's fair enough, Today, probably half of the reason why Capcom tried to make it a third-person shooter is because people, that's what they prefer now. Back in my day, it was all about, puzzles and, a game actually, taking you a while to complete. But this game, this game might not be that big. I've only played the demo and I enjoyed it greatly. Now, there's a few things with the demo, like you see that scanning device I keep using, to find handgun ammo and other bits and bobs. I don't think there's really any need for that in the game, to be brutally honest. But yeah, this game, it looks, it doesn't look amazing, but it looks good enough for me. A game like this for me is all about, the gameplay. It's all about the puzzles, and yeah, I knew this was actually getting released yesterday. I know I didn't even look it up. I just thought I'd download the demo, play it for 5 minutes, and then just think it's rubbish. But no, it's totally surprised me. As I said, I thought it was going to be another bad attempt at a third-person shooter, which, come on, let's face it, that's what they've done over recent years. Well, yeah, it feels like I'm playing, one of the older Resident Evil, so yeah, if you're into kind of survival horror games, I'd recommend you go and buy it. But if you're not into this kind of game, and you just like your, shooting games and action, full-on action games, it's probably not going to be for you. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying this game, on release date, and I'll probably be giving it a lot of hammer until I've completed it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and as you can see here right at the end, there's a bit of a twist. But yeah, thanks for watching. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this video, something different, something fresh. So yeah, thanks for watching as always, guys. Until next time, look after yourselves. Bye for now.